Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So in today's video, we are going to be going over the brand new release MapleStory Worlds. MapleStory Worlds came out in Nexon, Korea about 6 months ago, and it has finally arrived here in global. So in today's video, we're going to be going over everything that you can do in MapleStory Worlds and going over any questions that most people will have regarding MapleStory Worlds. So what is MapleStory Worlds? Well, essentially, it is a sandbox version of MapleStory. Nexon pretty much provides all the in-game assets, and you can take these assets to create different mini-games, your own immersive worlds, or just mess around, have fun, and create little things for you and your friends to do. Now, how do you actually access MapleStory Worlds? Well, first, you're going to want to make sure that you have the Nexon launcher installed on your computer. Once you have the MapleStory Nexon launcher installed on your computer, what you're going to want to do is open that Nexon launcher, and when you open it, it is going to give you a list of all of the Nexon games available. At the bottom, you can click on MapleStory Worlds, and then you can go to Play on Official Site. So when you click on Play on Official Site, it is going to open up into a browser, and it's going to have all these drop downs on the left side. And then on the bottom left, it is going to have a download option. You can download this for whatever spec that you are using. I personally just went with the Launch PC app and downloaded for Windows. Once you do that, it'll create its own desktop icon, and you can access MapleStory Worlds from there. So once you actually get the game downloaded and you open the game up, you are going to be met with this interface here. On the left side, you'll have like your different areas where you can go to: home, play, avatar, create, background, and more. But when you're at the home screen, you're going to have a list of different games here that you can play. And like I said, these are all games that people have created themselves. Nexon, I do believe, has created some of their own games on here for players to play. But at the top, it'll have your Nexon originals. You can kind of go through and you can look around and kind of play whatever you really want to. Here it has a game called Getting Over It, Monster Farm, Toy Town, Maple Soul Hero. And these are all Nexon originals. But then if you scroll down even more, it'll give you a list of your recently played, multiplayer, single player, and you can go to show all, and it'll give you a list of pretty much every single multiplayer game available within your server. Now, these games do need to be in global, so most of us will not be able to play any of the Korean exclusive games on here, but MapleStory Worlds has just been released, so there will definitely be more games coming out from different players and people in the community creating games of their own. So we'll actually just hop into one of the games that I had played recently. The thing that's nice about MapleStory Worlds is it kind of feels like it almost feels like a mini clip kind of vibe. It has a ton of different things, from these interactive games to kind of just like mess around jump quest games. So we'll just start this off here and see what you really have to do. This is the MapleStory Soul Hero game, and I do believe that this is a Nexon created game. So we'll just hop in here and kind of see what we have to do. So we'll start off, we'll click our pistol enhancement to start it off. And then this is kind of just like a little mini game that you can go around and you just kill monsters and pretty much stay alive. You level up throughout. And again, like I said, there are tons of games on here. It's not exclusive to one or another game. You can play whatever you want to, or you can go in and create whatever you want to. Essentially, this is all it is. You just go around, kill mobs, level up, enhance stuff. And it's cool because your avatar that you create is going to showcase on every single game that you play. So yeah, that's pretty much what this game is. Like I've said multiple times, every single game is different. You can exit and leave the game and it'll resume when you come back in. So we'll exit this game now. And how you exit every game is you're just going to click on that X button on the top right, and you can go to lobby. It'll take you back to the home screen of MapleStory Worlds, and then you can re-select or replay whatever game that you want to. So on top of all these other games that you can play, there are little interface things that you can do to make it personalized to you. One of the cooler features on MapleStory Worlds is that you can customize your own character however you want to. I've already gone in here and created my own little character. Since I am like a little old school gotcha head, I made my character look like a old school drop gamer, but you can come in here and create whatever character that you want to. Now, there are things that do cost money up here, and it's going to be called World Coin. Essentially how you'll purchase world coin is you'll click on the world coin icon up there, and it'll take you into an interface where you can essentially purchase coins through MapleStory Worlds. 800 coins is going to be $4, 1600 coins is going to be $8, 3600 coins is going to be $18, so on and so forth. And you can use these coins to buy in-game cosmetics for your character. The nice thing about this is that you don't need to spend money to customize your character. There are free options, which I pretty much made my character look like this through all the free options. But there's a ton of different things you can do for your character. If you want to make it look old school, you want to make it look new school, there's a ton of different things that you can do, and you don't even have to spend any money if you don't want to. So if you want to go and find like a cool OG weapon or something like that, you can just go into the weapon section, go to shop, and then you can kind of just search it, and it'll give you all the list of all the items that it'll have here. So for example, if I want to have my character wearing a maple claw, I can go here, select it, put it on, and I can just click buy. Since it's free, it's not going to cost any money, and then it'll pretty much appear on my avatar. If you want to spend money, like I said, you can just charge it, and you can go into the shop and go and look for all the things that you can customize your character with. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can do that. If you don't really care about switching up your avatar too much, you don't really need to. So then for the people who are potentially interested in maybe making something of their own, you can go into the create section and you can go to create new. I have literally zero idea what I'm doing here, so I'm not going to be able to give any tips on what you should actually be doing in this, but essentially you can just go to create new, and it'll give you an interface of all the MapleStory assets that you want to add in, and you can kind of create your own little world here. Like I said, I have zero idea what I'm doing, so I'm not even going to go into that. But if you are interested in creating your own world or your own minigame, you have the option to do that. Nexon provides all the assets for you to do so, so it's pretty cool. So now that we've kind of gone through all the basics of what MapleStory Worlds is, what you can do in it, what games you can play, the main reason why majority of people are probably going to be playing MapleStory Worlds is to play classic MapleStory. At the moment, there are no versions of classic MapleStory available on MapleStory Worlds, since this is a Korean created game, and we are not allowed to play the Korean created version until it is brought over to global. I'm sure some people will make their own versions of this, but essentially you'll just have to wait until those are created. The closest thing that I found so far to any old school MapleStory is going to be this MapleStory Classic, and I'm pretty sure this is a Korean created game, but it is available to play in global, and it's very interesting, but it is about the closest that you'll get to any old school MapleStory at the moment. This is pretty much just what it looks like. You can go through portal to portal. It's very interesting to say the least, but yeah, this is pretty much all that you have right now at the moment until anybody creates more MapleStory assets in global. Yeah, you pretty much just go through, kill mobs, kill monsters. It's nothing special, it's nothing really crazy, but it is cool to kind of go to the old school maps and kind of jump around and use some of the old skills and jump around with your avatar. At the moment, there isn't really currently anything that amazing with MapleStory Worlds. Like I said, there's a few mini games on here that are interesting to play. If you like the old school mini clip kind of vibe, this is essentially what MapleStory Worlds gives off. It has a lot of these cool little mini games you can go in and play with friends or play in single player mode. But yeah, that's pretty much what MapleStory Worlds is. It's a sandbox version of MapleStory that pretty much anybody can do anything with. So let me know in the comment section below, are you going to be playing MapleStory Worlds? Are you going to be creating a new MapleStory game? If so, let us know in the comment section below. But with that being said, that is going to wrap up the video for today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.